Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Cooper, and today I'm going to show you how to convert a Python script into an Android application using GitHub. Now I will explain everything towards the end of the video, so for now please just follow my steps, and please watch the entire video before you follow the steps. Okay, so let's go. First I'm going to create a new repository. I am going to give it a name called Kiwi Test. You can call it whatever you want. I'm going to make mine public. I recommend you make yours private. Create repository. Now I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to paste it here in my notepad file. I recommend you follow this. At the top right hand corner, there is your GitHub account icon. Click the drop down arrow. Click Settings. Scroll down. Click Developer Settings. Click Personal Access Tokens. Click Generate New Token. And you can put any note. I'm just going to call it 1. And expiration, no expiration date. I'm going to click Repo and Workflow, and that's it. Click Generate Token. Do not share this token with anyone else. The reason I'm sharing this is because this is disposable GitHub. I don't care if you have access to it. Okay, we are going to paste the token here. We will use this later. Now, let's go back to our GitHub. Let's go back to our repo. And as you can see, there's nothing really going on here. So now we are going to go to our project folder. So this is a folder that I made. What you can do is you can download this later at the end of the video from my GitHub repo. So what we need is a buildozer.spec file, main.py. We also need the .github folder. And inside the .github folder, we need workflows. And we must have build.yml. If we don't have it exactly like this, this won't work. You do not need a data folder. I made a data folder to put the icon and pre-splash images, just to make it more organized. You can change the icon picture to whatever you want, same with the pre-splash, but I prefer nothing in the pre-splash because I believe that looks more professional. Okay, so with our buildozer.spec and main.py, I open this with Visual Studio Code. You can use whatever programming editor that you have, but I like Visual Studio Code. It's free and it works well. So this is my Python file. I did not write it. I found it on the internet. I forgot who the author is, but if you know the author, please shout out my thanks. We can test this out. You don't need to test it for this video, but I'm just going to test it to show you what it looks like. So this code should look like this. It has your message and click me. So I'm going to type my message here. So hello and click me. And now my message is here. So it's a very simple application. So I'll do it again. My name is ... click me. It goes here. All right. So it's fairly useless application. However, this is just to show you that you can convert a Python script into an Android application. All right. So let's see now. Let's look at our buildozer.spec. So you can write whatever you want for the title of your application with spaces. However, for the package name, I recommend camel case or using underscores, but I will just use camel case. And do not have any spaces here. You can also put your domain here. So for example, www.ahmedcooper.com, or you can just put whatever. And these are the files where the main Python application is. So I just put a dot here. You can also include other source files such as a GIF, so you can type comma GIF. However, I'm not using a GIF, so just leave it as it is. The version number, you can change this to whatever you want. And this is one of the most important things in your buildozer.spec file, writing your requirements. Now, as of now, I do not know how to get pandas to work. So if you know how to get pandas to work, please let me know. All right, so right now I'm using Python 3, Kiwi, STL2, TTF, and Pillow. Pillow is so that I can use the icon and pre-splash image. So if I don't write Pillow, the Android app won't work. And if you look here, the pre-splash image is here and the icon is here. And it is in my data folder. But if you're not using a data folder, you can just delete this. Okay, and the orientation is portrait. And if you see here, we have full screen equals 0, so it'll be full screen app. And let's see, everything that has hashtag is commented out, so the code will not read this. Okay, and I'm using ARM64v8A. You might need to change this depending on your Android system that you are using. I'm using a Samsung S21 Plus, so it's using Android 10, I believe, so this works for me. And I'm using Kivy for my Python for Android fork and develop instead of master. Okay, so this looks okay, so it should be like that. I'm going to save this now. So we have all of this ready. So what I'm going to do is click on the address bar here, type cmd, press enter. Now I'm going to go to my notepad. I'm going to copy and paste this. Control C, Control V, and press enter. Okay, now I need to use my token. So my token is here, Control C, Control V, sign in. Press enter, and you can see it has uploaded. So now let's have a look. Let's go to actions, and you can see that my file is going through a workflow run. So we need to wait about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how complex our Python code is and what we added to the buildozer.spec file. So if we added more modules in the requirements, it will take longer. The less we add, the smaller the file size and the faster the workflow will run. Okay, so while we are waiting, we can also just look at what uploaded. So you can see we have the buildozer.spec here, the main.py, the data, and the GitHub workflows. Okay, so now I'm going to pause the video and I'll see you in about 15 or so minutes. Okay, everyone, so now my workflow run has successfully completed. You can see here it finished in 12 minutes and 47 seconds, which is amazing, quite fast. So what we can do now is we can click on first commit, and then we can see our build file log is here. So if we want to see what happened during the building process, we can click here and inspect it, but I don't care about that right now. So you just scroll down, and then our package is here, which is about 14.2 megabytes. Now you can download this on your Windows computer. However, I recommend that you click on phone link. So this is an application where you can link your phone to Windows. And so I've already done that here. And I've logged into my Google Chrome, and I've logged into my GitHub account. So I'm going to download it directly onto my phone with my computer. So I'm going to click on first commit here and scroll down and click on package. So now this will download. I'm going to click download again because I've already downloaded it before. Wait for it to finish. I'm going to click open, and I'm going to double click this and install. Install anyway. Open. Don't send. Okay, so this is the Kivy application. So I'm going to click here, type hello, and click me. So now our message has successfully worked. I'll click another one. Let's do what's your name? And then click me. So as you can see, this is a fairly boring application, but you can see that I have made this application purely with Python. All right, so I'm going to now exit this application. So here is our application, right, to Kivy. So let's try this again. There it is. All right, so that is successful. So let's go back to here, and let me show you how to download the project file. So let's just go back to my account, and let's go to my repository, click on Kivy test. All right, so if you want to download the files and try it out for yourself, you just click on code and click download zip. All right, I hope that was helpful for you guys and that you are now able to create an Android application using Python. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to let me know. However, please note, I am not a developer. I barely know how to code or program. I just spent several hours over the last couple of weeks researching on Google, Reddit, GitHub, and YouTube to figure out how to make my Python application work on Android. Now, this doesn't work for everything. I tried myself to use pandas and it failed miserably and I gave up, but it does work for simple applications. Okay, now thank you everyone, and I'll see you next time.